Schools all over the state will all be open very soon, but high school athletes are already on the fields gearing up for fall sports.
But is your school prepared to protect student athletes from potentially life-threatening conditions? News 8's medical reporter Jocelyn Mamenta with what you should be asking.
A study by the Corey Stringer Institute at the University of Connecticut in Storrs ranks our state 38th nationwide when it comes to implementing safety guidelines to protect high school athletes on the field.
High school sports create a frenzy on the field, in the gym, and in the stands. But the first study of its kind, a state-by-state analysis into safety practices, reveals what needs to be done to better protect student athletes.
We're looking at the key things that can cause death in high school sports. So cardiac issues, heat issues, head injuries, and other things that would potentially prevent serious consequences from playing high school sports.
Douglas Casa heads up the Corey Stringer Institute at UConn, a national sports research and advocacy organization. Connecticut, he says, ranks 38th among the other states and District of Columbia, but stresses statewide policy changes at little or no cost could easily boost that ranking, such as a detailed emergency action plan.
Like kind of set policy, like a recipe to follow, like, hey, call this number, open this gate, meet this ambulance driver, take the person there.
He also recommends modifying routines when needed.
When it's really extreme environmental conditions, you make modifications. So like the state of Georgia has an outstanding policy that when it gets hotter outside, you have more rest breaks and you have longer rest breaks.
The unexpected can happen anytime. Baseball pitcher Joey Ciancola died soon after collapsing on the first day of winter workouts on a practice field at a New England college.
He was in perfect health and pushed to his limits.
His mother, Michelle, says visible symptoms of exertional heat stroke went unchecked.
Joey became delirious, started to run backwards instead of forward. He was definitely struggling. When he collapsed, he was having a seizure. I strongly urge all parents and athletes that are going off to school, going off to high school, going off to college in the next few weeks, to check in with your athletic department and ensure that they are following proper protocol and that they are trained.
And we need parents to make sure that when every time their kid goes out to a playing field, that there's an athletic trainer there, that there's treatment for heat stroke, that they have an AED just in case there's a cardiac event.
Douglas Casa says even if a state does not have a policy, individual schools can set their own. For example, he says E.O. Smith High School in Storrs has immersion tubs on the practice field, even though it is not required by the state. Jocelyn Mamenta, News 8.